people will sell the same amount of hyaluronic with the same efficacy in just a little tube to put under your eyes, and they'll sell it for, you know, $80 to $300 for that one tube, and they say it's the only place you can use it because, quite frankly, we're only giving you so little that maybe 1 inch of your face will be, you know, not that way. It's 3 months worth. This is ounces upon ounces that will work. Do the same ingredient under your eye, but also on your hands. Maybe you don't love seeing all those wrinkles on your hands. I love when I look down at my hands after that treatment. It's like looking at myself 15 years ago. It's just phenomenal. So congratulations to all of you who are able to grab that one, especially in the honey scent. Let's talk back to hair and scalps again one more time. I know a lot of you love the scrubs and the sprays, but there's something really unique about your scalp serum, Dennis. Because if anyone has frizziness or dull hair, maybe you have dry hair and you want to try to reduce that, this serum is the way to do it at the source. You will be moisturizing your scalp, you'll be repairing that dry hair, reducing your frizz. Just unbelievable definition of curls. You'll see here on your screen those before and afters, and it couldn't be easier to use. You do have 5 scents available right now, but one of them is getting very limited. It's that Tulipia Très Chic. By the way, that's the same scent in the spray earlier, so just to show you how popular that scent is. So this is the one that's the serum of it. We do still have the lavender available. The Lavender Rain is available in our serum if you love that.
Last chance, by the way.
Oh no, and then the Fleur Blanc, which has that white water lily and fresh jasmine.
I don't even have one. That's how last chance it is.
And your most popular is this one here. This is the Amber Vanilla. It's kind of your quintessential scent. Everybody loves it. If you're not totally sure and you want to just make sure you got the ace in the hole, this is it. That's the Amber Vanilla. And then we have our Coconut Grove. All 5 are great, but that Tulipia Très Chic, this pink one here, we're down to just 400 left of this one. And this is the one that I said is kind of a, I'm gonna move it in front so you can see it, kind of a, it transcends, Dennis. It really takes
sophisticated.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sophisticated floral slash amber vanilla because it enhanced that as well. That's why I call it Très Chic. It's like you're on a runway or you're in Paris. It's the bomb. Like out of all the scents I've ever done, that's one of them now in my top 3, the Amber Vanilla. And the other one was even the new Cloud that I just did. I don't even know if we launched it yet. That's why I'm like, Cloud. Cloud 9. That one, oh my God. I'm getting a lot better and with the scents. But here, just to show you, so you're just going to dab small little, like pea-size amounts, even smaller. This is where that ThermoGel that we have that's reversible. So normally when you put a drop of a treatment or a serum on your scalp, it rolls. It doesn't stay in the same spot. This one, as soon as it touches room temperature, this is what's in the Glacier mask, the overnight mask, cleansing mask. So it holds the actives in place, and the actives are powerhouses from peptides, from a red clover, the Jatamancy root, which is one of our rarest rare treasures, the highest elevation that I've ever gone to, close to 17,000, 18,000 feet above sea level. And we're using the entire plant. They've been using it in the villages there, traditionally on their hair and scalp. I can't make claims, but let's just say that when I went to the village, what I noticed, I had to have it. And that's why I brought it back. We're limited in design because we're nature, right? So we're straight from the source, wild crafted. They do it all by hand. So when you see it, that's why I went Supersize right off the bat. Johnny's showing you, not only does it work as a scalp treatment, and the trick with a treatment is it's targeted. You want to put it on the source. You want the right amount of actives hitting that spot, which we're doing because ours locks in, it doesn't roll. But when you add energy to it, you can see it kicks up and gives you a styling product at the same time, which there is no, every other serum, oil-based, water-based, you end up, you just can't wait to wash it out. I was using them as well. I'm 57, so I've started taking care of the scalp, and I said, forget it. I'm gonna make my own. Once that gel that reacts differently, so with warm temperature, it's like a butter would melt. This one stiffens up. But if you put it in the fridge, you put this bottle in the fridge, it will liquefy, which is cool too, because then you get a cooling effect. If you've got an irritated scalp, you put it in the fridge, apply it, it's more liquid, but as soon as it touches the scalp, it's like a cool effect. It's like magic.
Wow.
It becomes thicker, then you massage it in, you create a patch on that scalp, and you'll feel it for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then it just vanishes, but it leaves behind like scaffolding for your hair. It
Look
lifts.
at that.
Yeah, there's no hold. Like you will not feel it.
You're not getting the stickiness. And by the way, you know what happens when you're doing the wrong thing to get this kind of lift, when you're doing the wrong thing to get this kind of volume, whether that, I don't want to, yuck anybody's yum here, but when you do the back teasing or when you do the super intense hairsprays, both of which I do, don't get me wrong, but you know what ends up happening? You damage your hair, you break your hair starts falling out, your hair's getting thinner,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
the exact opposite of what you're trying to do.
Or you
If
put
can
a styling
achieve-
product.
Yeah, achieving it with this is so much better.
But here's the biggest mistake. When you have a serum, it doesn't matter what brand, in your hair that's targeted, right? So it has, the actives that are at that source, at that dose, and you start putting styling products over top and putting it in,
Yeah.
you've now diluted that dose. So it's not the same anymore. So you might as well just wash it out at that point, because it's at that point, it's not the same product, and you might get an adverse effect as well because it's never been tested that way if you apply another product that has chemicals in it. With this one, that's why I made it to the point where you apply it, you don't need any styling products, and you won't want to wash it out. The longer you leave it in, and that's the trick. There's people who leave it in, read the reviews. The ones that leave it in longer have the great results. The one that takes it out right away, you're not giving it time to absorb. And it's a slow. I purposely went with a slow set to it because I can determine when the encapsulating ingredients basically burst and they get active at either different temperatures, different movements, and that's the key to this. Because then